Hey everyone, grab your snacks, sit back, and get ready for an exciting deep dive into the latest updates on the upcoming banner roadmap for versions 5.5 to 6. This is going to be a long but super engaging conversation, packed with all the juicy details about new characters, lineup changes, expected reruns, and even some intriguing Capitano info. Oh, and let's not forget, the next playable harbinger is also in the mix. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. So let's jump right in and break it all down, step by step. Thanks to our sponsor, LD Shop, brought to you by the creators of LD Player. If you're looking for a safe and trusted way to top up games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, or Zenless Zone Zero, LD Shop has you covered. All you need is your UID and server. Ready to start saving? Use my link in the description to register and grab an exclusive 5% discount on your top-ups. You can even buy the $100 pack from the official store for just $83. I also send Welkin giveaways to the winners through LD Shop, so let's grab a Welkin today. The process is quick. Just pick your product, select your server, enter your UID, and choose your payment method. LD Shop keeps your payment secure, and your purchase arrives in under 5 minutes. And there's more. Spend $80 or more in a month, and you'll unlock VIP status. That means perks like a free Welkin Moon, plus weekly and monthly coupons to keep saving. So, if you're ready to top up on crystals and save big, click the link in the description and start this version with Arlecchino or any character you want. Thanks again to LD Shop for sponsoring the channel. Alright, so the 5.5 update is shaping up to be a huge deal. Since the 5.4 beta confirmed the official characters, there have been some significant changes to the banner lineup. According to reliable sources like Flying Flame, we're expecting 3 new characters in version 5.5. Yes, you heard that right, 3. And unless Hoyoverse decides to change their plans, which, let's be honest, they sometimes do, these characters are pretty much confirmed. The 3 characters we're expecting are 1. Aoife, Grandson's Friend, a 4-star male character. 2. Veriza, the Cowgirl, expected to be a 5-star Electro character. 3. Ian Sand, the Cancelled Girl, who's now making a comeback in 5.5. Now, let's talk about Aoife first. He's expected to be a 4-star male character, which means we'll only be getting 1 male 5-star in the Natlan region, based on previous info from Full Stop John and Flying Flame. Personally, I think this is a bit unfair for players who want more male characters in the game. We've only had one so far in Natlan, and it feels like the roster is leaning heavily toward female characters. What do you think? Should Hoyoverse balance this out a bit more? Next up is Veriza, the Cowgirl. She's expected to be a 5-star Electro character, and I'm guessing she'll either be a Catalyst or Sword user. But hey, that's just my prediction. Take it with a grain of salt. As for Ian San, we already know she's going to be a Polearm Electro user based on old info and in-game leaks. However, her rarity hasn't been confirmed yet. Flying Flame still expects her to be a 4-star, which seems justified based on her design. But here's the thing. Hoyoverse has never released 2 4-star characters in one patch before. So if both Aoife and Ian San are in 5.5, one of them is likely to be a 5-star. Personally, I prefer Aoife to be the 5-star. We need more male 5-star characters in Natlan. Now, let's move on to the expected reruns in 5.5. The most obvious one is Benny. He's the only Archon left who hasn't had a rerun yet, and it's expected that he'll finally make his return in 5.5. With Furina arriving in 5.4, Benny is the next logical choice for a rerun. If you're planning to pull for him, start saving those primogens now, because after Fury in his banner, you might be broke. Aside from Benny, there are 2 other potential candidates for reruns. 1. Xianyan, our beloved bird sensei, has been waiting for a rerun since the last Lantern Rite. It's been over 9 patches now, and I think it's about time Hoyoverse gives her some love. 2. Emily. She's also been waiting for her first rerun since her release in 4.8, and Hoyoverse loves to pull out random banners. So, who knows? We might see her in 5.5. If neither of these characters gets a rerun in 5.5, we might start seeing Natlan reruns. And if that happens, we could get either Kinich or Milani, both of whom debuted in 5.0. But if you're waiting for xilonen, she might take a little longer to arrive. I don't think she'll be coming out this early. Hoyoverse will likely save her for the Mavuika banner. Alright, let's fast forward to version 5.6. We're now past the midpoint of Natlan's patch cycle, and things are about to get even more interesting. According to reliable sources like HXG and Full Stop Chan, we're getting 2 new characters in 5.6. The first is Akify, a new Fontaine Girl character. She's expected to be a 5-star, and her silhouette shows her holding a knife, giving off major assassin vibes. She also has a trident-like object that looks like a tail. We don't know her element or weapon yet, but she looks fascinating. The second new character is Dahlia, a llama-weighted character from Mondstadt. He's expected to be a 4-star male character, but we don't know much about him yet. Keep in mind, though, that this information is subject to change. As for reruns in 5.6, the Archon Rerun Marathon should end with version 5.5, so it's time for Natlan characters to start getting reruns. The first likely rerun is Malani, followed by either Kinich or xilonen. Now, let's talk about version 5.7. According to some leaks, this might be the last Natlan patch, with no 5.8 version. Similar to what happened with Honkai Star Rail, where they jumped from 2.7 to 3.0, Hoyoverse might do the same here. If that's the case, 5.7 could be the final Natlan patch. One of the most anticipated characters in 5.7 is SKIRK. Hoyoverse has confirmed she'll be playable, and sources like Full Stop John and Flying Flame have confirmed she'll be in 5.7. She's expected to be a cryo 5-star DPS, which came as a surprise to many, but it's not a bad thing. We've all started saving for her, and as of now, she's the only new character in 5.7 for reruns. It's hard to imagine we won't get a rerun from Mavuika before the Natlan region ends. There's also the possibility of an Inazuma Chronicle Wish, which could happen in 5.7 or before. We'll have to wait and see. Finally, let's talk about the latest info on the 6.x patch. According to Flying Flame, there's a chance that Capitano will be playable in 6.x. I know there's been some confusion about what happened in the latest Archon quest, but despite what we saw, it doesn't mean Capitano dies. He just sacrifices himself and rests on the throne, putting all the souls he was carrying to rest. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Hoyoverse makes him playable. A data miner found that Capitano has a weapon slot on his back, which is rare for NPCs. He also has 2 weapon slots, one for handheld use and one for back carry, similar to Tila's model. The data miner also noted that Capitano has custom sword animations, suggesting he might not be just an NPC. Given all this info, it seems likely that Hoyoverse is preparing something for him, and there's a chance he'll be made playable soon. As for Columbina, she's confirmed to be playable, but if she's not in the 6.x patch, she'll likely appear in the 7.x patch, depending on whether Capitano is playable before her. These are early rumors, so keep in mind that everything could change. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. That's it for this massive update. We've covered everything from version 5.5 to 6.x, including new characters, reruns, and even some exciting Capitano info. Let me know in the comments who you're planning to pull for in 5.5 and beyond. Oh, and finally, these are the 5 winners of last week's giveaway, so congratulations. Those who won and did not comment your UID, send me an email with a screenshot of your YouTube account to confirm that you are you, or just leave a comment on this video with your UID. But it doesn't end here. When we are close to reach 10,000 subscribers, I will do another giveaway of not only 10 Welkins, but 20 Welkins. So let's make it happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.